Brian Little.
I absolutely cannot with this situation. And you might say, why? Mona Scott Young. I don't know what you were thinking. I kind of understand the background of the whole situation of bringing everybody to Atlanta, maybe because, of course, we know Tommy cannot fly out with her once. It's just too much going on. My thing is, as far as legal purposes off, you're losing money because we cannot get sit downs with this sit down person because of legal preferences. Then the last time I checked, the last time people who are on the show who signed contracts, who had police warrants, and who has filed complaints, who has filed all kinds of legal premises on people who are on the show, last time I checked, they got kicked out of the show. So are we going to see Jocelyn leave? Is Jocelyn going to get her walking papers to not be on the show no more? Because I can't see why you allow Jocelyn Hernandez to run up on everybody on set, including people who were pregnant. Okay? People who were pregnant. But then did old Jocelyn filed charges on Tommy? That speaks volumes. Did you see her get ratchet and get up when KK got up? I see we finally get some oomph out of Jocelyn. We see she ain't the baddest puta now. Okay. You're filing police reports, protection reports. And then my thing is, baby, hosts, we know you got a degree, but baby, this is reality. This is VH1. Okay? You're a little too nice for me. When you have every bit of right to ask any question you want to ask questions about that the viewers want to know. So when you ask the question about legal preferences, I understand the legal background. I know some stuff cannot be discussed. And some things are being investigated, but this is not investigation. This is not something that's been investigated. This is just something you filed against her that she cannot be anywhere close to you. So it's illegal preferences to ask. So we're sitting down with Jocelyn, and she's answering my, well, you know, I told Tommy that, you know, you had legal preferences and legal guardation around her that of course, we cannot film with her due to legal preferences. So you're a gossip people, right? You're a blogger. She said, no, honey, I'm not a blogger. I got a degree in journalism. I like that little read. But then again, you apologize. Well, you know, if I kept going on and on about this, I apologize. When Jocelyn was like, well, you know, you talked about this like this is funny. Yeah, ho, this is funny. And let me tell you why. You ran up on everybody. You did this and you did that. But soon as you met your match, as soon as you met somebody who was not finna play games with you, who's really getting that behind, you want to file legal, and then now you want to get mad at the blogger. You want to get mad at the person who has a degree. You want to get mad at the person who has every right to ask a question, because you now see you're not the baddest puta. There's always somebody out there who's better than you. Always remember that. That wasn't the point. My thing was, me sitting up on that stage and I'm asking you a question, it's going to be A or B. If I'm asking you a question, you're going to either have two choices. Answer my question or say next question or deny something. You getting up all in your feelings and you think I'm finna apologize for asking questions, something I get a check to do? No, guys, that's why I said what I said. Mona Scott Young, get a new host. Get somebody who on YouTube. Get somebody who actually invests in the show. It's fine to get somebody who has, you know, credibility. It's okay to get somebody who has a background. We understand the degree and the purpose of everything. But at the end of the day, okay, at the end of the day, get somebody who's not finna sit there and cut corners. Because let me say, if that would have been me sitting there asking questions, she wouldn't have got away with that question. Okay? I'm not finna sit here and appeal to emotions. My question to Jocelyn Hernandez was, we sitting up on that channel, Jocelyn, we know last year, year before last, we seen you run up on everybody. We seen wig snatch. We seen you run up on people, drag people, throw this and throw that. But now, we get to the point where we're sitting in different territories. We have to do things legally because of backgrounds and because the police reports are being reported, and we cannot do because of legally. Now, we know you as the baddest puta, the one who takes no mess. Why all of a sudden we get a police report and legal guard prefaces that you can't shoot with Tommy? Why did you file? And I like the way the journalist did her ordeal and did her job. Say, honey, like, you and her had beef before this. Why all of a sudden you file a police report? Now, it is public record and it has a date that's very current. Why? Now, Jocelyn got caught up in her mess because we had... that's what I like the professionalism of her, but we need a little bit of rawness in here. We need some people who gonna ask these questions and get what we need out of them. But I like that part of it, what she did that. But then, apologizing, what you apologizing for? What you apologizing for? You that kind of, I like the way you gave her that read. She's like, you're a gossip blog. She said, no, honey. I got a degree in journalism. And I would say, no. See, this is what I would kind of got just a little bit together, but I would give it to her nice, nasty. Said, now, see, sweetheart, this is what we're not gonna do. I did not come for you. I asked a very vital question. It is public record, just like your marriage is public record. Okay? But what you're not gonna do, you're not gonna come for me. I have a job. I get paid to do what I do. Now, either you answer the question or you say next question, and I will be promptly, as a journalist, to move on and not keep on harping out of the situation. But you will not disrespect me and you will not come for me. You respect me, I'm going to respect you. End of discussion. Point, period, and blank. As I'm a journalist, I also study English. And the period means the discussion is over. No. You get to the point where, you know, the security is extremely tight. It's tight. So, K. Michelle arrives. Now, I do understand that when people arrived, that they had to come dressed. As you seen, Tommy came dressed. Because the schedule was tight. Everybody couldn't fling with each other, and then schedules. So you had to come dressed. Unless you was on a day that wasn't really that tight. But K. Michelle walks out because they checking her bag. Boo, don't they check your bag at LAX? But do you get mad? That's what I can't stand about her. Why was she even on the reunion? We only seen her 3 times on the episodes. Like, why are you even there? And then a question, I wouldn't even waste my time asking her a question. Like, she was the only one that in this season who was bothered. Like, Mimi was not bothered by her. They refused to even answer questions by her. Carly is the only person who really was friends with her, and Arian and Jocelyn. Rashida was unbothered. Kirk, unbothered. Nobody cares about her. Go do your shows. You weren't even welcome back on the show. Nobody even filmed with you. Like, the only person you filmed with was Betty Idol. They came for you. And then you filmed with Derek Smith. She came for you. And then the only person you kept filming with was Arian. She needed somebody to film with. Like, she wasn't even barely with Mimi this season. Like, this reunion, it's like, I cannot. I really cannot. Jocelyn getting all crying, you know, I thought, you know, when you be with the man that you thought you're gonna be with the rest of your life, and then, you know, it's over. Like, we're done. I have nothing to say with him. She got on with that crying, like, Trick, what are you crying for? Everything that you're going through now, you bought on yourself. And she's still trying to put on the position like you're married. Y'all not married. It's no public record. Nothing was signed. You were never married. No rings was bought. You were not married. It's over and it's done with. It's talking about, I was the best thing that ever happened to him. No, Mimi Foss was the best thing that ever happened to him. Eva was the best thing that ever happened to him. His kids was the best thing who ever happened to him. You are not even close. The antics, the way this season was set up, the way the reunion was set up, I could not deal at all. I could not deal at all. It even made me mad because the way it was set up, it was just, I can't. Production, and them running after Jocelyn with this damn, this replay ass shit from seasons ago of her taking a pregnancy test again. Who cares? We do not care if she's pregnant or not. It's not gonna bring you views. It's not gonna bring you money. Stop with it. We need a new revamp with Love and Hip Hop. I'm over it. The antics, I'm over it. I'm over Jocelyn and Stevie J's relationship. I'm over Bambi, Betty Idol, and Scrub. I'm over it. It's done. It's over. Why even waste the time? This reunion was a waste of time. Carly Red, a waste of time with that. That's done. It's not authentic anymore. I was over it. It's with these, you can't even have a conversation because of legal this and legal that. And then Jocelyn was, oh God. Jocelyn was so low down. Jocelyn was so desperate that she had to get Dawn. Bitch, who the fuck is Dawn? Who is Dawn? Why is Dawn there? You sitting beside someone who trashed your name. Someone who went in on you, exposed you, put your name and dragged you through the dirt. There you are with Dawn. That's how you know it's desperate. And then y'all running after, what you running after K. Michelle for? I would take your ass back to New York. You wouldn't even have any preface. That was nothing that we didn't even need to interview you for. Why are you there? Get down to the dressing. Something I can relate to. Mimi Foss. She gave us the bra top. She gave us flamboyant, low key, like bell bottom white in heels. The hair, the jewelry was everything. Carly Red, only thing I can say about Carly Red was maybe the hair was just a little bit too much. It was giving me too much cut. It was giving me like you just put tracks here and there, and the cut was it was almost, but the hair was, I give it a C. The outfit, Carly Red always sells me with the outfits. Bambi was serving me everything. Hair, her persona, her attitude, she was giving me everything. Betty Idol, the context was a no ma'am. The hair was yes. The what you had on was yes. We didn't get to see Tammy yet. Mama freaking D was giving me Mama T's all over the place. She has been dressed. I'm so glad to see Mama D out of the ghetto drug pimp era. And she's giving me grown woman. She's giving me lady. She's giving me class. I'm loving it. I love what she, ever since she's got married, ever since she's grown up, her dressing, her style has given me everything. Rashida and Kirk. It's never a hit and miss with Rashida and Kirk. It's never a hit and miss with Rashida and Kirk. I love their marriage. I love their persona. I love the fact that they always coexist with the dress, and they gave us dress down. And even when they're not giving us that much, she gave us a lot. Kirk gave us a lot. I loved it. Jocelyn Hernandez, the hair was a no ma'am. The sheer was a no ma'am. Dawn, the hair was a no ma'am. The color, I love the blue color. The dress was giving me Instagram boutique. It was giving me cheap. It was giving me, I have to get back with Jocelyn because she's going to pay for my dressing. Because if y'all can tell, when Dawn first came back on the scene, them glasses was crooked. That hair was a no ma'am. You can tell that Jocelyn got her together, which she really didn't get together. But in Dawn's eyes, she's slaying, but she's really not. KK, I can tell because I seen her show, but I seen what she had the braid, so she was giving me guidance. She was giving me class for once. I loved it. Now when she was speaking with Jocelyn, she was giving me grandma teeth. You can see it all in her throat, the little bun, the dress. It was just, no ma'am. I don't know why y'all decided to keep giving Beyonce teeth, but I'm sorry, but that was over. That was done with. It was a no ma'am. We're not doing that no more. 2. KK spitting at Jocelyn. That was nasty. That was low down. That really showed your class. That really showed your character, and we know that you don't have none. Jocelyn, you can tell the way when KK got up and was not playing with Jocelyn. You know, I'm not going to be an arguing match with you. I get up and I lay hands. You can tell that Jocelyn knew not to play with KK because she sat in her seat. Usually Jocelyn get up, oh, hold this, old bitch that. Jocelyn never got in her seat. I think that Jocelyn knows who to play with, who to play the game with, and that was that. Me not wanting to sit with Jocelyn, trust me, sweetheart, I definitely understand, because even though I'm saved, even though holy and sanctified, it is just something about Jocelyn that I would not play with, that I would just have to put my hands on her. And that's just understandable. Even though we're supposed to be grown women and we're supposed to be grown men and grown adults. But it's love and hip hop. Jocelyn, at point in time, you know, Jocelyn may give you life. She may give you a kiki. She may give you a laugh here and there. But at the end of the time, at the end of the day, that stuff gets boring. That stuff gets tiresome. It just stop with the antics. Love and hip hop for me, I don't know if I really want to keep doing this. I really, really, really want to sit down with the executive producer. I want to sit down with Viacom. I want to sit down with VH1, and I want to sit down with Mona Scott Young. We have some revamping to do. We have some ideas to put in play. We got some things that we have to discuss, because you're losing interest. The vloggers don't even want to review this show no more. Like, even though Love and Hip Hop gives me a lot of views, a lot of things to talk about, it's just, I cannot. And I'm thinking about being with Mike B and Lady Nika on this. I may not want to review this show no more unless we see some improvements. This baby antics, we're done with that. That was season 1. I'm done with that. Jocelyn, Stevie J, I'm done with that. Everything about them, we knew that was fake. We knew that it was on the verge. I'm done. Her antics, I'm done. KK, the King family, I'm done. Mimi, okay. Carla Red, okay. K Michelle, bye. You can go. It's just chopping block for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I cannot. Scrappy, maybe. Bambi, okay. And the real people who have authentic storylines was not here. Betty, Derek Smith, why were you on the show? As much as you had about to say about that, we really want to see Tammy, we really want to see Deb, and we really want to see Waka Flocka Fame sit down and have a discussion. But hey, after last other year, I wouldn't want to come to the reunion anyway, because it's ridiculous. So that's what I had to say. I'm going to post the season finale, because I had a lot to say about the episode there. But like, comment, subscribe. This is your boy J.DAREL of Preacher Boy TV. Check out my blogs. Follow me on all social media sites. This was my thoughts and my persona on tonight's reunion, season 5 reunion part 1. I will see you next week. I just can't deal. And that's that. Follow on social media sites.